fam, I'm so glad you're here because tonight we're going to get down, breaking down how to make difficult decisions. Now you may say to me, girl, I know how to make difficult decisions. Do you? But do you really? When's the last time you made a on-the-spot decision about what it was that you wanted to eat? Or where you wanted to eat at? And I know that's an example of something small, but you get where I'm going. If you can't make those small decisions, it's probably going to be even bigger for you to make those big, life-altering, difficult decisions. So just stay tuned so we can jump in and dissect this topic tonight. But first I want to say thank you for joining in tonight. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel. Now tonight, I'm going to give you 3 ways on how you can make these difficult decisions. I, for one, am no different from anyone out there because I get paralysis of making difficult decisions to the point where I'd rather not make them at all. But if I'm honest with myself, not making a decision is a decision. So what I'm going to attempt to do tonight with you all is help you to make better choices, to confront your fears and make those difficult decisions so that you can live the best life that you desire. Now, I know that there are irrational things out there that hinder us from making the right informed decision. And I believe that it's because we often get bored with our routine, even if it benefits us. And you may be saying, no, that's not me. But let's be real. When's the last time that you stuck with a diet? Or when's the last time that you kept a job with security instead of pursuing your passion? Let's just be honest with ourselves tonight, okay? Now, have you ever had a hard decision to make and you said to yourself, I'm just going to flip a coin because I can't decide. I'm going to grab a coin. If it's head, I'm going to do it this way. If it's tails, I'm going to go that way. Or how about using the petal off a flower to select which direction or path? Maybe as kids, right? But not so much as an adult. So how do you handle conquering that fear of making a bad choice? I mean, seriously, it can give someone paralysis to just be stuck in the fear of, what if I make the bad choice? What if I make this choice and it just messes up everything that I had going or the opportunities that I could have had? I get it. You're human. And we're not always going to make the right choice. But tonight, I'm going to try to help us make better informed choices. One thing that I realize is that oftentimes when we're faced with making difficult decisions, it's not just us that it involves. We have to look at the whole entire picture. Do you have family? Do you have a spouse? Do you have kids? All of these things are something that you have to weigh. Usually when you have to make a big life-altering decision, it just does not involve you, but your loved ones as well. And so that's one thing that has to be in the front of your head. Like, if I do this, how will this affect my loved ones? Now, most of us, I know, are glutton for punishment. We know exactly what we should do and steer away from it, yet we do it anyhow and have the nerve to ask for mercy afterwards. How do we kick that bad habit and place the consequences first and the benefits second? Yes, you heard me say that right. See, I believe that if we know the consequences and the effect that they will make, i.e., someone that has cancer, they're oftentimes faced with the decision of, if I take this treatment, I can live a bit longer. I gain that time to be with my loved ones. Or they can make that decision and say, I just don't want to go through with treatment. I just don't want to do this to myself. See? Consequences and effect. The consequences, if we weigh them first and place the benefits second, maybe, just maybe, it will allow us to make better informed decisions. To make better choices of selecting the better benefits, which are sometimes artificial and detrimental, costing us our happiness and love and peace and time, and especially money. This is something that we need to focus on. We're adults now. We're not kids. We have responsibilities and duties. It's not just about us. It's about the people that are within our lives. So yeah, it may be easy to say, this is what I always wanted to do. I always wanted to pursue my passion. This is my opportunity. This is my chance. Oh man. What I would not give for you to be able to do that. But if you have a spouse, if you have kids, if you have other people that are dependent upon you, I'm asking that you try to do these 3 things to help you focus not on yourself, but also on your loved ones. Because it's very important that we invest not only into ourselves, but our families. And we can do that. We can do that if we make better informed choices about the difficult decisions that we make. So 3 tips. First off, create distance from the decision. You may be saying, what does that mean? Let me give you an example. Because I know we've all been there. Let's just use the example of going to a mall, seeing something that we want, buying it right then. So now you get home, you open up the mailbox, and you have these bills. Well, bills come all the time. You knew that this bill was coming, but you made that purchase anyway. So now you have buyer's remorse. So instead of just going to the mall, seeing that special something that you've always wanted or you just want to do on a flyby, give yourself some time before you make that selection. Give yourself some time before you make this decision. Don't just jump into it because it feels good or because you're basing it off of an emotion that you're having, because that's temporary. That's that benefit that I was talking to you about. And that bill, that's that consequence. See, before you had the money to pay that bill, but yet you just jumped right off and bought that purchase. So now what? So create the distance between you and that decision. You don't have to do it right then and there. You don't have to make that decision just because that's the option that's on the table right now. Give yourself some time. 2, list the pros and cons. I know that this is old school, but it works. And if it works, don't try to fix it, okay? Get you a piece of paper, put it on your iPad, bring up your computer, whatever it is that you want to do, but make a list so that you can see clearly the pros and the cons, the consequences and the benefits. And then I know that some people like to write it on paper, so then afterwards they can either throw it away and see how much that consequence or benefit weighs to them when they threw it away. Like, ooh, did that hurt when I threw that away? When I made that decision? And then there are other people that like to go outside and light a fire. Whatever you want to do. Just get a piece of paper, write it down. The pros, the cons, the consequences, the benefits. 3, go with your gut. It was, it has, it will never fail you. It's the thing that protects you. It's the thing that frees you. Go with your gut and you cannot go wrong. And you may be saying, go with my gut. Yes. For example, you know when someone's walking up on you. When you're walking down the street and you're all by yourself, you get that feeling that someone is behind you. That's your protection. That just saved your life. That feeling that you had that you were being followed, that just saved your life. You went with your gut to turn around. So I'm asking that you would do that today. Use these 3 tips and see how it can help benefit not only you, but your loved ones. Take the time, care enough to weigh the consequences and the benefits. Be good to yourself, be good to loved ones, make the right informed decision. Be blessed until next time. Have a great day.